Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Since Sister Wives Season 19 has finally returned to television, tensions are at an all-time high. During the tell-all-over concerns regarding his prospective polygamy, Kody Brown blew up. Mary and Janelle, meantime, are suing to assert their ownership to the Kody Pass property. As they decide to take action for their portion of the property, the ex-Scouves set the stage for dramatic events. The drama in the upcoming episodes was eagerly anticipated by TLC viewers for several weeks. The network abruptly declared a break just when fans believed the season was coming to a close. The Brown family is at last prepared to discuss what transpired on the show and their lives outside of the tell-all's camera. What made Kody lose his temper? What was causing his frustration? What can we anticipate? Sister Wives, Mary and Janelle get ready to hire a lawyer to help with Kody Pass property. Regarding the Kody Pass property issue, Janelle and Mary were overly patient. They gave them a reasonable portion of the land and allowed Kody enough time to finish everything. But it appears that the Sister Wives have had enough. Mary and Janelle met to discuss their next course of action in a recent teaser. "I'm so mad, Janelle," the former said. In order to escape everything as quickly as possible, she decided to enlist the help of attorneys. She later admitted to the cameras that she would only fight for a select few things, and the land was one of them. Janelle acknowledged that as long as the property continued to be a point of conflict, she would not be able to move on. Remarkably, Kody was heard screaming at the cameras, promising not to tear them off. Sister Wives, Kody lashes out at questions about his future polygamy. Kody Brown, who had 4 women and 18 children, was always the proud polygamist. For years, he wore the label as a badge of honor. But after his consecutive breakups, the Sister Wives star crumbled entirely from the inside out. During the Season 19 tell, Kody must talk about his breakups once more. TLC recently revealed that the current season would resume after an unplanned break. As a result, the latest trailer promises an explosive tell-all along with some dramatic episodes. In it, Kody sat down with Sukanya, the host of Tell All, to talk about his life since the cameras stopped filming. He said that he was annoyed by all the charges his former spouses had leveled against him for showing preference for Robin. "I'm sick and tired of being Goelet for a loving Robin," he said. Robin, meanwhile, made a joke about not caring. Kody was then asked by Sukanya if he could picture himself engaging in polygamy once more. Snapping at the host, the Kody wrote, "I want to shut you down now." In addition, Christian asked Christine if she ever thought Kody had left Mary. To her surprise, Christine said her ex-husband left them all. Mary later talked about her friendship with Robin and inquired as to whether or not they ever truly bonded. For more information about forthcoming Sister Wives Season 19 episodes, keep checking the TV season and spoilers page. TLC's polygamous family reality show The Brand New Sunday, January 19, 2025, Season 19 Episode 18 of Sister Wives, titled "Money is the Root of All Evil," premieres tonight. Your weekly Sister Wives recap is provided below. According to the TLC synopsis, Christine and Janelle each revealed big new chapters in their lives in tonight's Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 19. At Kody Pass, Kody meets with a realtor. Mary, who recently made a new friend, is thinking about consulting a lawyer over the property. For our Sister Wives recap, be sure to return between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out all of our Sister Wives spoilers, news, recaps, videos, and more right here while you wait for our recap. The Sister Wives recap for tonight starts now. To see the most recent information, frequently refresh the page. Mary and Kody have been apart for more than a year, according to tonight's Sister Wives. She believed that by now, everything would have been settled, but Kody wasn't cooperating. He has yet to provide her with any information regarding the Kody Pass family property. A quarter of it belonged to her. She invested in the family company. Now that she had assisted him in purchasing the property, he would not even speak to her about it. Or with Janelle. Christine was the only wife who didn't want anything from Kody Pass. Christine didn't care that she was losing out on the property since she was so determined to get away from him. All she wanted was to get out and return to Utah. Janelle attempted to caution the other women that they should concentrate on the family's financial situation. Kody received financial assistance from Janelle. She witnessed all of the hard work and dedication put into purchasing Coyote Pass. She wasn't going peacefully without it since she knew what she was owed. The only difficult person was Kody. He was an excellent revisionist. He now asserts that Robin was the only person he loved. According to him, he married the others since it was expected of him. Additionally, he now views any correspondence with his ex-partners as bothersome. Mary and Janelle wanted to know when the property will be sold. A query Kody was unable to respond to. Kody was saying he had no money. He claimed he lacked the funds to buy them out. In order to compensate his ex-wives, he was attempting to sell off portions of Coyote Pass after making a huge show of employing a realtor. Kody kept his plans to sell off a portion of the property a secret from them. He said nothing to them. He simply left them in suspense. The women realized that they couldn't count on him to remain cordial, so they began preparing preparations. Mary engaged legal counsel. Janelle was also considering getting a lawyer. Janelle had plans to relocate to North Carolina. Her dream is to run her own flower farm. Being near flowers has always delighted her. It didn't work out that she was going to have her own greenhouse in Coyote Pass. Janelle was now purchasing a flower farm. Her offer was accepted once she made it. It will surpass her Coyote Pass lot in size. It also provides her with the opportunity to construct a spacious home for her numerous children and grandchildren. Janelle was prepared to leave. That was being stopped by Kody's lack of commitment. The family owned 14 acres of land in Coyote Pass. Mary's portion, according to Kody, was only an acre and a half. He was attempting to defraud his ex-partners of their money. You've always worked, Mary mined. She contributed to the family's fund. The same family fund that funded the children's vehicles. The children's college expenses were covered by the same family money. Kody used Mary's only child to cover none of it. Since Mary only has one child, Kody essentially informed her that she should cover all of his expenses. Long before the move to Las Vegas or the catfishing, Kody had been taking advantage of Mary. At this moment, Mary was yelling, "Screw you too," while he was claiming that he had never loved her. She returned to Utah. She acquired a canine. She started a company. All she has to do now is wait for her family loyalty to return. She wants the money she is due. Kody wants to take advantage of her. His ex-wives are pointing out flaws in his claim that he purchased the majority of the item himself. His and her money was never there. It was all under Kody's control. The fact that Kody had to sign the majority of the checks used to annoy Christine. Together with her new spouse, she is currently purchasing real estate, and the other ex-partners are considering their next phase as well. Having her flower farm made Janelle happy. Mary was out having sex. Kody gave Mary some dating tips. He advised her to break up with her girlfriends since they were B***cheese and would prevent her from falling in love. After it was revealed, he said, her friends assisted her in locating a lawyer. Additionally, Kody was receiving demands from the lawyer. You couldn't trust Kody. He couldn't be honest either. Christine was launching her company. Finally, having her own boss brought back memories of Robin's own business days. My Sister Wife's Closet was founded by her. The company was a jewelry company. Additionally, it didn't make any money, thus it didn't succeed or move very far. The company was put on hold. Kody's decision in the end. Kody now asserted that Janelle was in charge of making financial decisions. He also thinks she left the family in a terrible situation after stealing their money. Sister Wives star Kody Brown seems to believe he has David Woolley figured out, but the upcoming one-on-one from the TLC series shows that this is not at all the case. Sister Wives. Kody Brown is the center of attention. Lastly, David Woolley appears on screen in the next one-on-one, where he speaks. Nevertheless, viewers can see that envy is still very much there when Kody Brown speaks. He only knew that David had a few minutes of broadcast on Sister Wives. Then, as seen in the ad for the upcoming one-on-one, the floodgates opened for the man with golden ringlets. According to Kody, he had never met the boyfriend of his ex-wife. But a lot of people think the Sister Wives patriarch still views him as a competitor. Supporters think that by bringing up David Woolley, Kody Brown tried to win Sukanya Krishnan around to his cause. He restates his belief that in order for him to consider dating Christine Brown, she had to make him appear awful for her new partner. Because he thinks he would have run away after learning that the father of 18 is such a kind person if she hadn't made him look so horrible. He tried to convince Sukanya of his theory, but she resisted. In contrast to David Woolley's view of Kody, she informed him that she had already spoken with David. Fans really enjoyed that one. It seems that onlookers believed this to be typical behavior from the formerly polygamous husband. He has total control over the relationship between David Woolley and Christine. Kody uses Robin Brown to try to discredit David Woolley. According to some Sister Wives followers, Robin Brown will be devastated by Kody Brown's next actions. However, her ex-husband doesn't appear to mind that he makes a point about David Woolley by using degrading details about his younger wife. Viewers seem to see things differently, even though he might think he is making a point about Christine's new boyfriend. Envy for the woman who was the first to leave the ship is evident to many onlookers. They also see his arrogance, which keeps him from having any other explanation for Christine's actions except to blame her. Before becoming Robin's wife, Kody says he vetted her carefully. He wanted to be certain that she had a valid basis for ending her marriage. It seems like a nice man would have deserted her if she had left him. Therefore, he wouldn't be with Robin right now if he hadn't learned that she had a good cause for ending her first marriage. Although that was a kind gesture, did he take Robin's feelings into account? In order to assess her value, her potential husband vetted her. If David Woolley tried the same thing with Christine, he pondered. He soon learns, though, that the new man in Christine's life is more complex than he first seems. David was baited by Sister Wives. Wasn't snagged, however. Sukanya allowed David to talk about how he felt about Kody Brown, but he was a real gentleman about it. When you see him on the show, what's your impression of Kody? And now that you've met Christine, what's your impression of Kody? Sukanya asks her potential husband. David probably heard the hurtful things this once shared husband said about Christine on Sister Wives, just like a lot of other viewers. He could have traded poor Kody Brown blurbs, and no one would have blamed him. However, he didn't. David decided to take the high road rather than fall for the bait. He believes that Kody is an honest man who shows his feelings. And he gently suggested that Christine's ex should be heard when he has anything to say. However, it appeared that Kody believed this new man hated him because Christine had persuaded him that he was a bad person. Then Sukanya came up to him. After talking to David, I found that he didn't feel that way at all, she explained. Rather, David describes his encounter with Christine as being like meeting a divorcee. They clicked, but her marriage did not work out. Did he not want to hear it? The patriarch of Sister Wives seemed to back up a bit, saying it was only a gut instinct that David's thoughts were filled with hate speech regarding Kody. Then he reversed it and stated he was happy to learn that her new partner shares that opinion. Fans, however, think he was not happy to hear it. It seemed to them that Kody was seeking a fight. He seemed still sad that his third wife had found her true love. Watchers of Sister Wives claim that Kody Brown is still having a hard time letting go of his wife, even though David Woolley embraces her. On Sister Wives One-on-One this week, it seems that more proof has surfaced to support the fans' perception of the TLC series as being envious. Sister Wives shocker. Kody Brown snaps at tell-all host Sukanya over tough question, gets super rude. Fans are left stunned. Introduction. The Sister Wives tell-all has been one of the most anticipated moments of the season, but no one could have predicted the explosive confrontation that took place between Kody Brown and host Sukanya Krishnan. When Sukanya asked Kody a tough question that seemed to hit a nerve, Kody snapped in a way that left everyone in the room and viewers at home in shock. For years, fans have been watching Kody and his family navigate their complex relationships, but this moment took things to a whole new level. Kody's rude, aggressive reaction to a simple question about his polygamous marriage has sparked a firestorm of controversy online, and fans can't stop talking about it. Was Kody justified in his anger, or did he go too far? In this article, we'll break down the shocking moment, explore the aftermath, and dive deep into the reasons behind Kody's explosive outburst. Was this just a slip-up, or is this the real Kody Brown finally showing his true colors? Section 1. The tell-all that no one was ready for. The build-up to the confrontation. The Sister Wives tell-all episodes have always been filled with drama, but this season's was unlike any other. From the first minute, it was clear that this reunion would push the boundaries. With emotions running high, tensions between the wives were palpable, but Kody's behavior truly stole the show. A tense setting, from the start, it was clear that this reunion wasn't going to be like the others. The host, Sukanya Krishnan, came prepared with tough questions for the Brown family. Kody had been on the defensive for the entire season, facing criticism for his treatment of his wives, especially Mary and Janelle. As the episode unfolded, Sukanya didn't hold back, asking Kody about his role in the growing friction within his family. Kody's history with the show. Over the years, Kody's character has been under constant scrutiny. His relationship with Robin has often been viewed with suspicion by fans, while his treatment of his other wives has sparked fierce debates. This tell-all, however, seemed to push him to a breaking point. But what was the question that set him off? Section 2. Sukanya's tough question, the moment Kody lost it. The question that crossed the line. It all came down to one question from Sukanya. The host asked Kody, in a calm but direct tone, about his emotional distance from his wives and whether his behavior had contributed to the struggles they were facing. Sukanya's candid inquiry. Sukanya asked, Kody, do you think your emotional neglect has affected your relationships with your wives, especially Mary and Janelle? The question seemed fair, especially considering the recent struggles within the Brown family, but it hit Kody hard. Kody's reaction. Instead of answering the question calmly or thoughtfully, Kody's face immediately darkened. The tension in the room skyrocketed as Kody snapped, interrupting Sukanya and raising his voice. He accused her of misrepresenting his relationship dynamics and said the question was unfair. The rudeness unleashed, Kody's behavior grew increasingly hostile. At one point, he called Sukanya's questions ridiculous and went on a rant about how the media misrepresents his family. Fans were left stunned as Kody's temper flared and his arrogance took center stage. Section 3. The fallout, reactions from the other wives. The wives react, silence or support. Kody's aggressive reaction to Sukanya's question didn't go unnoticed by his wives. The camera panned to the other women, and their reactions spoke volumes. Mary's discomfort. Mary, who has been at odds with Kody for years, looked visibly uncomfortable. Was she shocked by Kody's outburst, or did she just expect this from him? Many fans are speculating that Mary may have been silently agreeing with Sukanya's question but didn't want to get involved in the confrontation. Robin's support. Robin, who has been Kody's favorite wife for years, seemed to offer a subtle defense of Kody. Fans noticed that Robin nodded in agreement as Kody launched into his tirade. Could this be a sign that Robin is more involved in the drama than she's letting on? Janelle's response. Janelle appeared to be slightly taken aback by Kody's anger. Over the years, Janelle has often been described as the quiet one in the family, but this time, she didn't seem as emotionally involved. Some fans believe Janelle's detachment could be a sign of her growing frustration with Kody's behavior. Section 4. Kody's rude outburst. What's really going on? The underlying tension. What caused Kody's extreme reaction to a question that, on the surface, seemed legitimate? Was this just an isolated incident, or is there more to it? Kody's insecurity. Kody has often come across as defensive and overly sensitive to criticism. This outburst could be a manifestation of his growing insecurities about his role in the family. His inability to handle tough questions from Sukanya may suggest that Kody is aware of his failing relationships and doesn't want to face the truth. A pattern of behavior. This isn't the first time Kody has snapped at people who challenge his decisions. Over the years, there have been multiple instances where Kody's temper has flared, whether in interviews or with his family. Fans are starting to wonder if Kody's increasingly erratic behavior is a sign that his hold over his wives is starting to slip. Section 5. The backlash. Fans react to Kody's outburst. Social media erupts. As soon as the clip of Kody's confrontation with Sukanya hit the internet, fans flooded social media with their reactions. The overwhelming consensus? Kody was out of line, and viewers were not impressed. Anger from fans. Fans took to Twitter and Reddit, expressing their disbelief over Kody's rude behavior. Many commented on how inappropriate it was for him to talk to Sukanya that way, especially when she was simply doing her job as a host. Some even questioned whether Kody's behavior would affect his standing with viewers and fans of the show. Support for Sukanya. On the other hand, Sukanya gained a lot of support from fans who applauded her for not backing down. Many people praised her for standing her ground, despite Kody's attempts to shut her down.